There's a reason every king built churches before roads. Why every tyrant surrounded himself with priests before gods. Why religion, long before it was faith, was power's most sacred costume. Because to Machiavelli, religion was never about the soul. It was about control. And if you've ever felt guilty for wanting too much, if you've ever felt shame for questioning the rules, if you've ever been told that pain makes you holy, you've already been played. Because Machiavelli didn't see religion as divine, he saw it for what it really is. A beautifully wrapped psychological prison designed to keep you obedient, while the powerful feed. And once you see what he saw, you won't pray the same again. Let's start with the oldest trick in the book. The lie that made you easy to rule. At the center of almost every religion is one deadly idea. Desire is sin. Whether it's lust, ambition, revenge, or pleasure, you're told to repress it. Not because it hurts others, but because it offends something unseen somewhere above. But Machiavelli saw through this instantly. He asked the question no priest wants you to ask. Who benefits when you suppress your instincts? The answer is always the same. Those who want you docile. When you kill your hunger, you become manageable, predictable, tame. And while you kneel with folded hands, the powerful take everything you could have fought for and call your sacrifice righteous. It's the ultimate scam. You get guilt, they get land, labor, silence, obedience. And to top it off, they make you thank them for it. The weaponization of shame, virginity, purity, and manufactured morality. Let's talk about virginity, that absurd pedestal built by religious systems to control women. What is virginity, really? Biologically, meaningless. Medically, inconclusive. But socially, weapon-grade manipulation. Because once you convince a society that a woman's value is tied to whether she's untouched, you've successfully shamed her into silence, trained her to fear her own body, and most importantly, turned her into property. Virginity wasn't created to protect women. It was invented to guarantee lineage, suppress rebellion, and turn sexuality into a currency men could control. And that control was enforced by religion, wrapped in holiness, dipped in guilt, and handed to young girls as their worth. Machiavelli would scoff at the naive who still believed this was about virtue. He knew it was about one thing, enslaving desire to serve power. And it didn't stop at sex. Every natural impulse, pleasure, rage, hunger, ambition, was branded evil unless filtered through religious approval. You want to be rich? That's greed. You want vengeance? That's wrath. You want to lead? That's pride. Suddenly, everything that made you strong became a sin. And what did they offer in return? Heaven. Salvation. A promise that your suffering here would be rewarded later. That's not faith. That's psychological blackmail. Religion wasn't the cause of war. It was the excuse. Let's destroy another illusion. People often say religion caused wars. Machiavelli saw it differently. Religion didn't cause wars. It justified them. It gave kings divine excuses to invade, slaughter, conquer without ever appearing selfish. The Crusades weren't spiritual quests. They were imperial expansions signed with holy symbols. Millions died not for faith, but because religion made killing morally comfortable. And here's the most twisted part. Religion didn't stop war. It gave it a purpose. Machiavelli watched popes command armies, watched holy men poison rivals, manipulate thrones, burn enemies alive, all while preaching forgiveness. And he understood something terrifying. When violence wears a halo, no one questions the blood. So religion didn't create peace. It created obedient killers. It built armies who believed God approved of their carnage, and it made dissent look like heresy. That's how dangerous it becomes when morality is owned by institutions. You can't think, you can't resist, you can't even question, because to question is to risk eternal damnation. The ultimate trap, guilt that never ends. Machiavelli knew how power is maintained. Fear is temporary. Laws can be broken. But guilt self-replicates. And religion mastered it. It gave you sins you didn't commit. It gave you guilt before you even acted. It convinced you that your thoughts, yes, just your thoughts, could make you wicked. You were born and someone whispered, "You're already broken. You're already wrong. You're already unworthy." And the only way to fix it? Confession, repentance, ritual, submission. Do what you're told. Pray the right way. Give the right